Hello guys and welcome back to Mind Pattern. How are you all doing? I hope you guys are having a great day so far because in today's video, we're going to be talking about Minecraft Hytale Easter eggs you didn't notice in trailers. But before we begin with today's topic, make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming uploads. But without any more interruptions, let's just go ahead and dive straight into it. One of the most anticipated games of the decade is Hytale. It's been years since the game was announced, and it's unlikely to be released anytime soon. However, with trailers, updates, and news, the developers have come a long way. They've also managed to include a few Easter eggs to pique the interest of the fans. Moreover, if you haven't found them yet, you will in today's video, as we'll go over all of the Easter eggs that have been discovered thus far. So you've seen the trailers and are looking forward to the release of the game. You've seen all of the cool features in the game, but what if we told you that you've been missing out on some of the information from the trailer so far? When you're on edge, taking a look at one of the most anticipated games of all time, it's natural to miss things, but don't worry, we've got you covered. Quebecs. If you watched the trailer, you might have noticed some Quebec-like creatures in the game. You might be perplexed by the name and wonder what's up with it. Quebecs, on the other hand, pay homage to one of the developers at Hypixel Studios. They were given their names in honor of the province where he used to live. It's a nice touch that pays homage to one of the game's creators, and we're sure there'll be plenty more like it by the time it's released. It just goes to show how enthusiastic the developers are. Not only that, but they're also employing some creative license to pay homage to the game's developers, who work closely and tirelessly on its development. These kinds of references are likely to become more common in the future. Finding Nemo. Moving on to the trailer's underwater scene, we can see that it's filled with various foliage and coral. There are also some intriguing characters such as a yellow clownfish and a regal blue tang. To the average person, it's pretty obvious that these are references to, Finding Nemo. You guessed it, the creators paid homage to one of Pixar's most critically acclaimed films, Finding Nemo. The trailer featured the clownfish marlin and the regal tang Dory. It's a fun Easter egg, and we're guessing the developers are big fans of the popular Disney film. Those of us who grew up watching Disney will undoubtedly appreciate the reference. The team had to include an underwater biome in the trailer, and they made the most of it by including famous Pixar characters. When Hytale is released, they'll almost certainly make a cameo appearance in the game's vast world. That'll be a real showstopper. A homage to the old days. We were greeted with players wielding weapons later in the trailer, but they weren't just any weapons. Players who have followed the game and Hypixel Studios from the beginning will understand exactly what we're talking about. Hypixel Studios used to run a high server in the Minecraft Warlords minigame, featured a plethora of exciting magical mystical weapons, all of which had some pretty fancy textures, to say the least. These weapons appeared in the trailer as well, and if you compare them to many of the textures and weapon skins used in the early game, you'll notice that they're either the same or have been upgraded. A comparison of the weapons in the trailer and those in Minecraft Warlords will clear things up. It's an interesting Easter egg, and it also shows that Hypixel Studios has not forgotten about its roots. They started out as a small group of developers working on a passion project minigame called Minecraft Warlords. They seem to recall their early days and the countless hours of work they put into their small passion project, which eventually grew into their current project, Hytale. That's some serious commitment right there. Guest appearances. If you think that's cool, wait until you learn that the game also included some pretty well-known Minecraft YouTubers. Players will notice that YouTubers such as Yogscast, Preston Plays, Stampy Longhead, Dan TDM, and Squishy Quack are featured in the game's trailer, if they look closely. Many fans were taken aback by this, as they had not expected most of their favorite YouTubers to appear in the trailer. Players will most likely be able to unlock these skins as they progress through the game, or will be added as in-game or downloadable content. Maybe if they get greedy enough, they'll make them buyable skins. We're hoping that the YouTubers make cameo appearances in many of the game's side quests and interactions. If we get to play the game anytime soon, it'll be pretty cool and will vastly improve upon the Hytale experience. Some of us, to be honest, can't wait. In-game trailer. With procedurally generated terrain and the zone system implemented throughout, the trailer looked pretty vibrant and gorgeous. You might think that because Hypixel Studios is backed by a major corporation like Riot, it's trying to raise people's expectations only to disappoint them. We've all seen game trailers from companies like Ubisoft that show off some incredible visuals. They were later disappointed when the game does not look exactly like the trailer, which has caused a lot of skepticism in the gaming industry over the years. You shouldn't be concerned, as the Hytale developers aren't trying to save money, as they've stated that the entire trailer was shot in-game. This means that all of the game's visuals and features will be available in their current state. Website egg trailer. Now here's an intriguing Easter egg that many viewers may have missed when they first saw the trailer. However, some devoted fans made it a point to overanalyze the trailer in order to see if they missed any sweet Easter eggs. Live scripting was a feature in one section of the trailer, and it featured a scientist experimenting on a pig as well as a screen with a lot of coding. Despite the fact that many people saw the screen with live coding and scripting, they ignored the suspicious link at the bottom of the coding screen. The video resolution isn't great, and it took a long time for many people to zoom in and sharpen the image in Photoshop to figure out what was written on the screen. It took one fan up to a week to figure out what was written on the coding screen's bottom, and he was greeted with a suspicious-looking link that took him to a website. He deserves a pat on the back for his unwavering commitment. The link led him to a site called Hytale.com, which was a /super secret page. If you click on this link, you'll be greeted by a friendly chicken riding a brown bull. "Your dedication is impressive," reads the bull text on the page. It greets the user with text that states that the developers of Hytale, as well as Turbo Chicken, adore them. It's clear that Hypixel Studios is extremely enthusiastic about the project and the game in general. Hypixel adores the community and the fans who lavish praise, love, support, and backing on the company. Even though the game hasn't been released yet, Hypixel Studio is doing its best to keep fans on their toes by including a slew of hidden Easter eggs and references to brighten up the day of some unsuspecting fans. The project's and Hytale's overall passion is palpable. The team appears to be working around the clock to make the game a reality. They didn't want to rush it and disappoint people, so they didn't. A rush game is an incomplete game that will leave you disappointed all the way through. We hope that Hypixel Studios does not buckle under the pressure and instead concentrates on polishing the game to perfection so that players can enjoy their vision and reality as Hytale. But that's all the time we have for you guys today though, so thank you all for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more awesome Minecraft content like this and more. We'll see you guys next time, but until then, goodbye!